One simple word defines a modern library, and that word is community. It's the language of a community that is learned, nurtured, and shared within a library's walls.
The library is really the heart of the community.
Community is so much more than just a place. It's where our shared culture is created, the sharing of ideas, the growth of aspirations, and exploration of interests. A library is where all that makes a community great overlaps and interlaces into something special, like we have here in Marion.
This is where community happens.
Whether it's through books and magazines, computers and devices, or group activities and programs, the Marion Public Library serves a diverse population, a population that is growing as the community grows.
Marion Public Library creates a wonderful atmosphere for families. I know Marion is a young community, and I feel personally that the library is the heart of the town. Just like the kitchen is the heart of the home, the library is the heart of the town. So having a nice library, a beautiful library, and a place for children to come and learn, that it brings joy to the community.
I'd like you to meet Julian, a teenager who comes to the library weekly for after-school programming to gather with friends for his favorite role-playing game called Pathfinder.
The library is a good place to hold this because it's kind of the medium point between people's houses and the school. So it's a very common place for people in the Pathfinder group to come and join.
Julian is finding his path at the library. Now meet Josephine, a 4th grader, who can't wait to discover another great story.
The best part about coming into the library, you can just chillax. Just drop into a chair and get a book and read it there if you want.
But it might not be so simple for future generations. The current building is simply too small to keep up with serving Marion's growing population, which has doubled since the building first opened in the mid-90s. Simply put, the building has a space crunch. It was built before the internet age, so technology is an afterthought. Network cables are buried in concrete under the building, limiting where technology can be placed or moved. With public internet access and Wi-Fi usage a main part of today's world, the Marion Public Library can only provide 20 computers to the public in a makeshift space, and those computers are usually full. The library's programming grows 200% every year. Unfortunately, a lack of space prohibits more than one program to happen at the same time and can lead to preventing people from taking part. The library's community room, while booked solid, is maxed out on space, forcing some large meetings to be held outside of our community. Help the Marion Public Library take the next step to serve everyone in Marion and our surrounding communities. Be part of our next chapter, the campaign to transform the Marion Public Library. This $3.3 million capital campaign will allow construction of a new, larger library footprint that will be right-sized with the demands and magnitude of our growing city.
Marion is currently the 14th largest city in Iowa, and we are one of the fastest growing cities in Iowa. And that growth is expected to continue for the foreseeable future. We're growing quickly. It's one of the most popular places in the region for people and businesses to locate, and we expect to continue growing for some time.
The new Marion Public Library will remain in Uptown Marion, capitalizing on its central location and importance to surrounding neighborhoods. Our next chapter will help the Marion Public Library be a destination library for the city and beyond, allowing for expanded programs to serve more people, including an art room space, a recording studio, a demonstration kitchen, and more. There will be greater access to technology as the building will be ready to connect to resources now and into the future. And there will be more meeting space available for community groups, businesses, and others. Our next chapter will keep the Marion Public Library ready to adapt to future needs for decades to come.
The new library will increase the space from 24,000 square feet to 50,000 square feet, so it will allow us to better serve our growing population and the region, and to be able to accommodate that growth into the future.
People should give to this campaign because people believe in Marion. They believe in the community. They believe in the library. There's no vibrant Marion in the future without a vibrant library.
And I actually have a little bit of seed money, a check here from Montessori School of Marion, just because it's the most important thing that you can do in a community, and it's the most important thing that we can do as adults for future generations.
Keep the Marion Public Library the heart of our community.
The library is the heart of the town.
Give from your heart.
The library is about people connecting.
Transform Marion.
Every community that's alive has a library that reflects that.
Transform generations.
I like to read. It's like adventure.
Help write our next chapter and transform the Marion Public Library.
Our next chapter.
Our next chapter.
My next chapter.